What's up with my sexy looking, beautiful, pretty, handsome, delicious babies? How y'all doing? Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I do edges. I went ahead and I just decided to trim them off a little bit. I'll be using Gorilla Snot and alcohol-free mousse, as well as scissors, razors, and anything else that you might need. You know, the necessities with doing edges, babe. So the way I like to use these eyebrow razors is I use it like I'm shaving off her eyebrows, but instead I'm just cutting the hair that's against her face. It just makes it way easier. It helps me with the level of how short, how long, and the shorter I need it to be, the shorter I'll just go. It's also easier for me to use that instead of just chopping it straight off with a scissor. So I would recommend you to use an eyebrow razor. So now I'm going to explain why I would prefer to use Gorilla Snot and mousse for edges. I like to use mousse because it loosens up the glue. Say I don't like the way I do my edges. Instead of me just digging the freaking comb in her scalp and hurting the hell out of this young girl, I'm going to go ahead and just slap some mousse on it, and it's going to loosen up the edges, and it's going to make it easier for me to mold it the way I'd like it for it to be. It's all in the movement of the comb. You have to be as smooth as possible. I'm real life a smooth dude. Do not go against the lace. At the end of the day, yes, this is a wig, babe. You have to make sure that when you're doing the swoops, you're using your finger to guide the way you want the hair to go or to keep it down, because if you was to just use the comb itself by itself as a beginner, it'll make it harder for you and you just might flip back the lace. And that's what we try to prevent on this side. Another tip that I could say that I could drop for y'all is to do your edges, because the way the edges are angled, I chose to do it this way. It just made more sense with the hairstyle. A very soft C, that's all you have to do. And as you go on, whenever you feel like there's a gap between the edges that you don't like, feel free to just grab some more hair from the wig and add it on. Trim it to your liking, trim it to as short as you like it to be, and it will just make things easier for you. Because I was having a hard time with trying to have the edges swoop back into the wig, I decided to add some more hair and trim it a little shorter just to make it easier. What I really do like about the Gorilla Snot is that how easy it makes it for me to mold these edges. It's such a sticky substance, it just stays. For those who may be wondering, this wig is from WorldNewHair. This is a kinky curly lace wig. It's 180 density and it's 24 inches in length. Pros about this wig that I do like is that this is actually a true kinky curly. It feels just how it's supposed to feel, like a kinky curly lace. But what I do not like about this wig is that it is a 13x6, but the sides give me very much 1 inch, and I didn't really have a lot of space for me to push the baby hairs further than I normally would. It wasn't as spacious as it's supposed to be with a 13x6 wig. It was still spacious enough for me to pull off this look with the edges though. hope this video was able to help you if you had trouble with doing edges. I thank you guys for tuning in. If you're interested in this hair, please check the links in the description down below. There'll be a direct link to this hair as well as WorldNewHair website. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. BG out.